Good evening, everyone. It's Dr. Woodard, your FCD training instructor. As promised, I said I was going to provide you with a little video to help you with creating your e-career portfolio. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and let's talk a little bit. As we said during class, part of your required assignments is to create an e-career portfolio. That's part of Chapter 8, which is employability skill. The purpose of the career portfolio, the e-career portfolio, is to allow you to use technology to create an online presence for yourself. If you've never done this before, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to learn something new. And then once you do it, you'll be able to help a job seeker do it. The career portfolio will allow you to have a URL that you will be able to share with others. If you're looking to promote yourself or to provide information about yourself in a broader format, this URL will allow you to do that. So let's move forward. I'm going to be sharing my screen to bring up a couple of things, a few things actually, and then we will come back into the main screen so I can finish up. So let me share my screen. Well, as I said, everyone should be able to see this document here. I provided this document to you when we had our class. And this is a resource for creating your electronic presence. And this document here provides you with a lot of options, some mostly free resources, a couple of paid resources to help you build and develop your e-career portfolio. So as we get started, everyone should have this resource. But I want to start with LinkedIn. As a professional, everyone who considers themselves a professional should have at minimum an updated LinkedIn profile. If you have that, you're going to do it anyway for Chapter 7 or update your profile and do a first connection with me as your instructor. So LinkedIn is one where if you've already done it, then you have an online presence, which is the LinkedIn is a lot different from an e-career portfolio, but it's a great start. So let's talk about career portfolios. A career portfolio is a personalized collection of your materials and your artifacts. It's used in career development to provide a more enhanced display of your professional capabilities. It allows you to also provide a URL, as I said earlier, to an individual or a group of people to show who you are. So what I'm going to do here is provide some free resources, and then I'm going to go to some of my career portfolio and some others, former students, so I can show you what these look like. So Career One Stop is where I wanted to start, because a lot of your federal and governmental agencies use Career One Stop as the job seeker tool. And it provides a lot of free resources that allows job seekers to create a profile and then deposit their resumes, update the resumes there. But they also have a great resource there for creating a career portfolio. And then there's myefolio.com, which is where I have my career portfolio, as well as some other websites that I use. This is a paid source here. It is $9.99 per year. I'm not asking you to purchase any of these resources because there's so many free resources out there for you to create your career portfolio, your e-portfolio, that you don't have to buy one, but this is surely an option. I use it for my job, for my business. So we're going to take a look at mine in just a sec. Weebly.com is another source for you to create a career portfolio. It is a free source. We have Google Sites, which I also provided a great instructional tool here on creating a portfolio through Google site. It's actually through Montclair State College, and they do a wonderful job explaining that. Portfolio Gen is another free source. Portfolium.com is another free source. WordPress even has one source that they can, one free source to do an e-portfolio. So that's another option for you. Foliospaces.org is another source. Livebinders.com, Wix.com. This is another one that I will be showing to you from a former student. That's a free site. Carbon Made is a free service that you can do a short portfolio on. Canva. Most of you remember me sending you a link with all the first day documents that was done through Canva, but you can do a portfolio through that. They have a free site and they also have a paid site, and I pay for the paid site because I use it for my business. Then you have, of course, Indeed.com, where you can put up a really nice online resume, which is great. About Me, Deccan, eMaze, Start Bootstrap is another one that I just recently found out from a former student, which is another good one. Some other web-based resources that are good if you like doing videos. Some people do their pictorial or just an explanation about who they are through YouTube. So if you have a YouTube channel, that works. SlideShare is a composite where you can deposit a lot of your PowerPoint presentations and things like that, a lot of your online presentations. And of course, there's Twitter, Facebook, SkyDrive, and Box.net. I put SkyDrive up here because I've been using SkyDrive for many, many years. It allows you to have about 25 gigabytes of free online storage in the cloud. So I've been using it for years. I use it to store my passport, a copy of my passport, driver's license, marriage license, birth certificates for everybody in my family, and some other documents like insurance documents and things like that. My will is up there as well. So those are just some online resources, but I want to go back to myefolio.com, and I'd like to show you mine. As you can see here on the screen here, you'll see this is my e-career portfolio. And as you can see, you have an opportunity here to provide just a bit of information on what they call the home page. This is where an individual will land once they get the URL. And then there's a cover sheet, professional history, references, certifications, and then a couple other tabs that I put on here that you can modify however you want. But the cover letter, you write to speak to who you are. I say that I welcome the opportunity to serve your organization as my title there. It allows you, these resources allow you to upload photos and videos and other types of medium here in these sites. The free sites will give you a limit on the amount of gigabytes that they give you or that they give you to upload, and a lot of the paid sources give you a lot more. So the professional history is pretty much my resume. Myefolio.com allows you to do some breaking out. So my history is work higher ed, mainly in career development. So I can break those out for someone who wants to just go directly to them. References. As most of you know, and I told you during the first day of class, I'm also a certified resume writer. And in the world of resume writing, we don't necessarily put reference pages on in these e-career portfolios, mainly because if you do that and you have a reference page, you must get authorization and approval from everybody that's on your reference list for them to be posted online. If you have one reference that says no, then you have to remove that reference off of your list. This is a wonderful way to get around that. You have a tab that says references, and it says professional references can be provided upon request. Certifications and affiliations. Here is where you would put any certifications that you would have and any memberships and organizations that you would have. This tab here leads people back to my website, and then there's a tab called Contact. As I said, I use my eFolio for my work to promote, in this case, the FCD training. So I have multiple websites on myefolio.com and on myefolio.com, and this one promotes the FCD training. I love this because you can put up a video. So this video was made actually in my dining room, in my Cleveland house, and it talked about a very couple minutes about the FCD training. So when someone calls me and they ask, Linda or Dr. Woodard, can you tell me something about the FCD training? I usually send them this link, and that gets them there. So let's look at some of the students who have used, my former students who finished chapter 8, who had to do their e-career portfolio. Haley, these examples I'm telling you are from Santa Fe College. She chose to use my eFolio, and she did it much mirrored the my ePortfolio, and she had a cover letter, which is very nice and has a picture of her in here. It's very short. It's great stopping by. And then she has her professional history, which is like her resume in here. And she has her education, a tab for her education, her certifications. She did get this. I'm surprised she hasn't updated this because she was awarded her GCDF not too long ago. So congratulations, Haley. And then her references, as I indicated, she says she's happy to provide them. Contact. And then she had in her photo gallery, she actually uploaded a video. Haley worked in the zoology program at Santa Fe, so she uploaded a video about that. So that's Haley. Javon Brown chose to use Weebly.com for his ePortfolio, which is a free site, and he chose to just do a wonderful pictorial of the students that he works with. It talks about the program that he works with, these African American and students at Santa Fe, and he did a gallery here, and the gallery is a photo collage of all of the activities that he's done working with this group. So if somebody wants some information about this group, they can contact Javon on this tab. So he chose this particular theme out of Weebly. Weebly has a number of themes that you can use. The final one that I want to show you is Thomas Beckwith's. He chose to use Wix.com, which is another free source that you can use. He chose a very vibrant template here and put up a wonderful picture of himself. And he has pretty much 3 tabs across the top: personal statement, education, work experience. And as you can see, the navigation is across the bottom as well. And his personal statement, he pretty much lets us know about his personal advising philosophy. He is one of the advisors at Santa Fe. This next tab talks about his education. And then the last tab pretty much is his work experience. So I'm going to come back out into the main field here. And I just want to reiterate the fact that working with your career portfolio is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be something new for many of you, but once you do it for yourself, you can always update it, but you will have the experience so that you can help a job seeker prepare their online presence. So I want to say, have fun, go at it, and have a great time. And God bless.